my favorite thing to play on both necks. Anyway, I started playing the fretless. Well, the thing is, the two necks, the way they're different. This one has all the precise frets, so you get the exact pitches. This one does not. It's like a slide on all your fingertips. So, I was playing more and more fretless guitar, but I would always have to choose. Either I'm going to play an entire song on a fretless guitar or on a fretted guitar, and I wanted to be able to access either one. So the only real way to pull that off was making a double neck that had a fretless neck on it, because I wanted access to both. And I am a firm believer of and, not or. It has a DiMarzio tone zone by the bridge and a DiMarzio chopper by the neck for both necks. And the way I got it set up is just one volume knob per neck, and put on this little capacitor resistor thing, whatever the fuck it is, that as you roll down the volume, it brightens the sound so that it never goes dark. So your full volume, go all the way down, it stays just as bright. It doesn't darken up or anything. So nice little trick. Got in between the two volume knobs is the neck selector that as I jump from neck to neck, I have to boom, boom, and just like hit it quick and hit it back down. So you got one neck. Other neck. Both necks. What else? We got a 5-way pickup selector. And what it is the bridge pickup as a humbucker. And then as a single coil, just a little more, just a hair more organic and a little more expressive. And then we have the two pickups together. And then the two out of phase. And then we have just the neck pickup. Cool. I got a magnetized hole that I could keep my thimble in. It'll suck it off my finger and keep it there. Yay. What else? There's a kill switch that I never use. Oh! Because I love me some old Kiss. It was 1982, and I was at band practice, and some kid was hanging out at the practice. And he's like, "Do you tap?" And I'm like, and he's like, no, on the guitar. I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Haven't you heard Eddie Van Halen?" I'm like, "What's that? Better? I was like, no, Eddie Van Halen. And he played me. I'd never heard a guitar make that sound before. And it just blew my mind. It was like, it completely changed the way I thought about guitar. Up to that point, it was like a guitar is a utility that you use to make a song. It's all about a song. And whatever you do to contribute with everybody else to make that song happen, of course, there's your own personality that's involved in it, your own sound, but it's just that. I didn't view it as something that you innovate with, that you can create sounds beyond the song. So I heard that, and it was just a big ear opener. Then he asked, like, "Did you hear Eruption?" I was like, "What's that?" And heard the, And so I was like, I need a copy of that. And we put Eruption on a cassette, and I just learned it. Back then, the way you learn stuff is either you drop the needle or you hit play on your cassette player for 2 or 3 seconds. You keep the sound in your head, you go to your instrument, and you translate. And you remember, and then you go a little farther. So that's what I did. And I got down, I learned Eruption. And then after I learned it, I took the screws out of the cassette chassis, took off the top, took the reels, and flipped them the other way. So now track 1 was 4, 2 was 3, 3 was 2, 4 was 1, and everything is backwards. And put it back together, and now I had Eruption backwards on my cassette, and I learned it that way. because I wanted to learn it forwards and backwards. And I did. But music does not come from your fingers. Music leaves you at your fingers. The music happens all before your fingers. The music's already there, and then you're just saying what's there out of your hands.